Are you still stuck at home but want that beautiful plump behind? Because same. I'm going to show you my go-to at-home glute isolated exercises. Something that you can do at home from the comfort of your own home. All you just need is the right equipment. Yes, you do need to lift heavy or lift some kind of resistance in order to really challenge your body, your muscles, so they can tear down and grow bigger and stronger. So what you'll be needing in this workout is a few things, but honestly it's not really. But to have the best at home glute workout, I highly recommend to get these items that I'm about to show to you. First of all, you'll be needing a glute band. And this one that I have is pretty tough. I personally love the fact that it's very hard, but you can also get some rubber resistant bands that is a little bit lighter. But I highly recommend to get this one that is pretty tough because we are going to do a few exercises where it requires a harder resistant band. Next, you'll need at least a pair of 10-pound dumbbells or whatever amount of dumbbell that you prefer. I got these from Target a couple years ago and I'm still using them till this day. Next, if you really want to challenge yourself and really want to build your glutes bigger at home, to make sure you're adding enough resistance and enough weight, I definitely recommend to invest in some ankle weights. These are 5 pounds each. Obviously you can add 2 on one leg if you prefer, but what I actually really like to do is to add these in with the dumbbells to really add a lot of resistance into my isolated exercises. And these are from Amazon. I'm not really familiar with the brand at all, but I just got something that was gray, some kind of like neutral color. I'll try to see if I can find them so I can link them down below if you're interested in getting your own. Also, you can obviously do these exercises on a rock at home. It's literally up to you. I used to work out just on my rock and I was all good and all fine with just doing that. But once I changed my fitness at home gym game up, I actually decided to get a yoga mat and I do not regret it whatsoever. It's actually, in my opinion, like 10 times better, especially because it's a little bit softer. So if you're on your all four, like on your knees and such, it definitely feels a lot more comfortable. So I got this yoga mat from MyProtein as well. Right there, as you guys can see the logo. But honestly, you can get yoga mats from anywhere. But if you guys don't already know, I am obviously working with MyProtein. So if you get this yoga mat or the glute band that I showed, you'll also be supporting me as well as the brand that I'm working with. And then lastly, obviously some pre-workout. You guys already know that I've been watching my videos. I literally always say this in my at-home videos. Pre-workout helps me so much, especially when I work out at home, to like really get motivated to push myself and actually get up and do an actual workout. Sometimes, especially where I live in a pretty small apartment. For now, I'm looking to move very soon. But at least it's very hard to get in a good workout when you live in a studio apartment. Like everything is so cramped. Even though my studio apartment is a pretty decent size, I definitely just still find it very hard to get up and push myself and do a complete workout at home. So pre-workout definitely helps me. It really kicks in. So if I really have to get up and kickstart my day, pre-workout is what does it for me. This one has 150 milligrams of caffeine, and you can obviously just take half a spoon or 2 spoons if you need to. They also have a pre-workout plus, which have a lot more caffeine in it if you're looking for something that is a little bit stronger. But obviously, if you're interested in getting your own, I'll make sure to link it down below as well. And obviously, if you're getting this one, make sure to get it in the black cherry vanilla flavor or also the pineapple mango. Those 2 flavors are the best ones. Anyways, enough for this intro. I feel like we are ready to get into this workout. So grab all your equipment and let's get started.
For the longest time, I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do.
Hey guys, and welcome to this video's voiceover, starting with low donkey kicks. So already, as you could see, I'm tucking in my pelvis to not overarch my lower back. Obviously, you will have a natural arch when you're doing donkey kicks, but you don't want to overdo it. I see a lot of women I believe, try to overarch the lower back to make their glutes look more poppin', but let's try not to commit that same mistake. I believe that works nothing else but burning up your lower back. Also, for your elbow placement, I recommend to align your shoulders with your elbow. I also like to make an active fist to keep my upper body engaged, but this of course is optional. I have also really been liking adding in the ankle weights with the dumbbell for more resistance, and trust me, this will burn up your glutes like crazy. I have recently really been loving these low donkey kicks, not only because they work your glutes so well, but it kind of simulates a Smith machine donkey kick. And since I'm not really a fan of going to the gym right now, and I know a lot of you cannot go to the gym right now, these are just such a good at-home alternative. I also wanted to show, because my leggings look kind of weird while I was doing the donkey kicks, these leggings fit me so well. It will fit a lot of bodies so well because it really tucks in your waistline and really just allows your glutes just to, you know, pop off. So I just wanted to show my leggings because these exercises does not give them justice. Okay, moving on to fire hydrants. Again, fix your pelvis to have a horizontal hips and neutral spine. Try to keep your hips controlled and don't overextend your leg to the point where your hips is far beyond past being horizontal. However, it is pretty normal for even me that I can't keep my hips completely horizontal, but by trying to neutralize your hips, the exercise become more challenging and your glutes, because of that, become much more active because you have to lift your leg with so much more precision and force. I personally really love fire hydrants, not because they just feel good and are kind of easy to do, but they also build your hips wider, aka they focus on your side glutes, which will give the illusion of wider hips. Okay, so moving on to seated hip abductions. So here you gotta find a chair, and here you gotta use that hard resistance band. If your resistance band is too light or too easy to spread apart, this exercise will not be as effective, or you might have to add more than just one. I like to place the resistance band more closer towards my knee, which will make it more difficult as well. And then I also really like to slow down the eccentric movement of the exercise, which is where you are closing your leg again and getting back to starting position. This will also give you so much more for the exercise because you're not just speeding through the movement. Okay, so now that last exercise totally stole lots of time from the clams, we're moving on to the clams. So first, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I fixed my torso. You want to make sure that your core is engaged and your torso is like a slanted, straight position. I have been at fault before where I just let my upper body go, and it's just, first of all, it doesn't look good, and it also just isn't good for your posture as you are in an active position. This obviously, just as the fire hydrants, works your side glutes, aka your gluteus medius, but it obviously targets the glutes as a muscle group, but that's just the dominant muscle that is being worked. Moving on to the very last exercise, hip thrust abductions. So obviously this is optional. It all depends on where you feel the most comfortable, but I personally like to tuck in my rib cage and also slightly tuck in my pelvis so I keep my glutes more engaged. Obviously you do have to tuck in your rib cage so you become more of a straight line, and the only joint that is really moving is your hips and also a little bit your ankles, but mostly your hips. But to target your glutes the most, you do not want to just move your hips up and down without your torso is following. You want to make sure to keep your abs, abdominals tight throughout the movement. And then obviously I added on the hip abductions at the top, so you really get to hold it at the top, squeeze your glutes as you're performing the hip abductions. This is such a great at-home exercise, and I highly recommend to add this one on to a lot of your lower body workouts.
That is it for this workout. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. Obviously, this is not a complete workout routine. You obviously have to do more exercises than just these to properly build up bigger glutes. And also your nutrition has to be on point as well. But these exercises are just really good to just do once in a while or add into your current routine as well, either before you work out, during it, or after. And also, if you ladies especially want more help from me personally, need me to be more hands-on with you and helping you hold you accountable, I have gathered all of my workout programs plus a lot more that is just exclusive for my app only, for not to mention a ton of nutrition information, follow along meal plans for specific caloric intakes. All of this is packed in my Rahbek fitness app. So again, if you need help, I highly recommend for you to join. I obviously have programs for you to follow along as well on my site, but instead of having to pay full price on my site, it makes a lot more sense to join the app for a smaller fee, and you can also just cancel your membership at any time, so there is no strings attached. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to mention this in case you needed more help. I will make sure to link my app down below in the description as well. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I already said, if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to watch more videos like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.